Hey, TikTok, YouTube, all you internet folks, Clue Man here. So, you guys are being lied to by your government. Okay, and I say your government because I didn't vote for this shit. You guys voted for it. So, if you're a Retrumplafuck, I'm just going to tell you flat out, you're being lied to. Okay? The last job I had in the military was in military intelligence. I know how to gather intelligence. I know how to um, vet sources. I know how to do the research that I need to do to get the factual, truthful answers. And this shit's being reported all over the globe, just not to you, okay? Because mainstream media now is controlled by the government. It's state-sponsored media. So you're not getting the information. You've been told basically that seven U.S. service members have died and um, countless ones were wounded. Understand what the rest of the world is hearing, okay? Um, the numbers could be as high as 1,500 U.S. service members dead. That's being reported around the globe. Also, the Bahrain U.S. Command Control Center for the region, the one that controls what's going on in the region with U.S. forces, has been completely destroyed by missiles. That's in Bahrain, U.S. Command and Control Center. The U.S. base in Erbil, Iraqi Kurdistan, has been destroyed. The part of Iraq where the Kurds are, Kurdistan, Erbil area, we had a U.S. base completely destroyed. Okay? Understand there's 10 systems that control high altitude defense. The U.S. is in possession of 10, or we were in possession of 10 of these systems that intercept ballistic missiles, okay? The ones that get shot way up into the whatever stratosphere, I don't know. I'm not I'm not knowledgeable on the levels of our atmosphere. But anyway, we have 10 systems, or at least we had 10 systems that were designed to protect us and places around the globe from these missiles that get shot way up, right? 3 of those have been destroyed, and they're all in that region. One of them was protecting Israel. That's why missiles are starting to drop on Israel, and Israelis are dying because we can't protect them anymore. I'm telling you, a third of our systems that are designed to protect areas around the globe from intercontinental ballistic missiles and high altitude missiles have been destroyed. This is all information you can find if you research foreign news sources, okay? Those foreign news sources are reporting it to their populations, but we are in a news blackout here because of state-sponsored media. But see, there's a little thing called the internet, the World Wide Web. If you do a little bit of research, you can find this information out. We are being lied to, okay? You are being lied to by your government, the U.S. government. This war is not going the way they expected, and there will be boots on the ground because regime change has never happened without boots on the ground. Aerial assaults are not going to be enough. So, you don't have to take my word for it. Do your own research. What it comes down to is we are in the middle of World War III. There are at least 10 other countries that have been bombed by Iran because of us bombing them. And there are currently like 16 countries involved in this conflict. We are on the verge of World War III, and the U.S. is going to lose, especially if because we don't have any allies anymore. Trump alienated all our allies. we're going to be going this one alone. It'll be Israel and the U.S. against the world, basically, because no one is happy about this war. And wait until the big players get involved: Russia and China, North Korea. There's other people that hate the U.S. as much as Iran. Not only is Iran going to strike our infrastructure here at home, the grid, they've got access to that already. They've already hacked that shit. So we're basically fucked. We're basically fucked. We're basically fucked.
All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give our honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors and blessing to the elders, the apostle of Great Millstone, the water Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, for the elders, the apostle. I'm down for waking me up to the wisdom, knowledge, truth, and understanding through the spirit, power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom to the fear Akim, me, the brothers, and one pushing their truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth, wherever you might be scattered abroad, who like the other nations, who bloodline go back to the 12 tribes of Israel. Shalom to the few Alpha, I believe as well, meaning the sisters. The one repent, come back to Yahweh Shem Yahweh in these latter days. And shalom to little boys and girls who the Lord will deliver also in these times to come too. With that, I'm going to say shalom. All right, as you heard, man, America is basically fucked from what this Edomite just told you. All right. We're going to address a couple things that what he was speaking on that go back to the Bible. And I'm not sure this Edomite here is not fond of, the prophecies according to the scriptures, what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh speak on through the mouth of his holy prophets. So, we're going to dress that up, man, and go prove the point. What he's speaking on is facts. Like, these things is going to happen according to the Bible, So, Shalaki, 1 second. Hold on. All right. Now, I'm going to start off this going on Revelation chapter 17. Because like he was saying, man, America don't have no backup. The only thing they have is the only thing they have is the small hats, the fake J-ish. You know what I mean? The one who say, the J-I-S-H, the J-ish. You say too much, they hit your videos and cut your video, because we know who ran all the social media and platforms and things behind the scene, man. We have control of these things, all right, with the internet, whatever. They control the world. So, but this is Revelation chapter 17, and I'm gonna get to the point and start from verse 16. It said, "And the 10 horns, which the 10 horns, the EU, which thou sawest upon the beast, is NATO." It says, "should hate the whore." The whore is America, man, Babylon the Great. All right. Now, it's not gonna say America in the Bible, how some people expected to say, the ones who don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shemah on them, they probably expected to say America, but through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemah giving us this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, we know this place is talking about America. When you go into it, it's all lined back up with this place we living in today. You can't get around it, whether you believe it or not. The words of Yahweh Shemah is true from what he wrote from ancient time, from all the way from the ancient time all the way up to today, man. Where the Bible was established back in the ancient time. So the things the prophets wrote down back then, what Yahweh Shemah had them to jot down, is true. All right, it's facts, whether you believe it or not. America is that whore, Babylon the Great. All right, like they say, America the Great, make America great again. That's what they be speaking on, right? So this is that great city. Okay, it said the 10 horns, the EU, which thou sawest upon the beast NATO, these should hate the whore, America, and should make her desolate and naked, and should eat her flesh and burn her with fire, in which those are nuclear missiles. And you keep hearing how they keep talking about missiles. Ever since this America, gonna fully got they self involved with the war with the Israelis and the Iranians with Iran and Israel, hey man, that's all they've been talking about, missiles, and all you see them been flying back and forth over that way, missiles. And what everybody got missiles now, even the little small countries, you know, that we even need countries that didn't have military, that who was small, you know, little cities and town countries over there in they land among the other nations. Now they have missiles. You know, Iran got missiles. You know, Iraq. You know, all these little small, little foreign people. You know, these little foreign countries who didn't have these missiles, they have them now, and they ready to use them. And you see how Yahweh Shem Yahushua stirring up the pot between the other heathen nation against the Edomites. You know, the Arabs and so-called the Persians, man, and they still hold title. And they still hold that title to the ancient name and places. They still know the countries, the other lands. They know who is who. They know who they are. They know who we are. We the only one don't know who we are. All right. So, but the point is, they still hold that title. The Iranian, that they the Persians. All right. So, but the thing is, you also have the Arabs. They going back and forth. Palestine, Elam, the Ishmaelites and Elam, man, going to war with these folks and things like that over there. But the point is, like you say, America don't have no backup. And it was an article I seen the other day where it was saying that America allies on Trump and trying to get them to help get involved. They didn't want no part of it. You know, and this is Bible prophecy. That's why he said America fuck. They have no backup. All right. And it say, in the beast, it say, in the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire with them nuclear missiles. For Yahweh have put in their heart to fulfill his will. And say that Yahweh, God, true name Yahweh, man, say he put in their heart, meaning in their mind, to fulfill his will. And the scripture tell you also that the king hearts, right? These leaders, because the word king also go to leaders, rulers. Say these leaders' hands is in the hands of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So the scripture tell you that. He said fulfill his will. So you had a video, I heard not too long ago, you had an Edomite speaking on saying that, hey, they believe this war happened for a reason, and it's the Lord purpose. They say they believe in God putting together, and Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is, according to the Bible. Yes, the Lord putting this war together. He tell you that he mustered the host of the battle, man. All right, he's a power of war. All right, so this God of the Bible, you know, true name God Yahweh, and the one they call Jesus. True name Yahweh Shai, man. They control the scene. Yes, they are mans of war. All right, there's not no soft singing, flower bringing, power. What you hear in church on Sunday, man. Because when you get into it, you had one Edomite say, "Wait, the Bible's a bloody book," which it is. You know, and it tell you Yahweh Shem Yahushua is the king of terror, man. He used to be feared above all powers. All right, but yeah, man, continue on. And it say, for Yahweh have put in their hearts, meaning they mind, to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom into the beast until the word of Yahweh should be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city, which is America. Wait, on Trump say, make America great again. America the great. It's that great city, which is America. Babylon the great, which is the whore, which reign over kings of the earth. All right. And America do reign what? Over the kings of the earth. You also go back to Daniel, and what it say, and I'm gonna quote it, what it say, they look is most stout than they fellows. Meaning they look is more, they're more powerful, you know, and great among the people, amongst the other heathen nation empires that among them. All right, America stand out more than any airlines that they have. America is one of the main superpower upon the earth, according to the Bible. All right. So right, these in the 10, what it's speaking on, it's plenty of videos and brother, going to Revelation on 17, breaking down the 10 horns for the elder apostle on down. But I'ma just like I said, I wasn't trying to dive too much too. I try to make it kind of quick. But the 10 horns, man, is the Belgium, Denmark, France, Italy, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Greece, Spain, and Portuguese. Because Portuguese and Spain is one, they joined as one. It really would have been 12, but Portuguese and Spain is one, and England, Ireland is one, and you had West Germany. Those are the 10 horn, man, which are the 10 common markets of the European Economic Community, the EEC, established in 1958. Today, the EEC is known as the EU, the European Union. You also have NATO, which is the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, right? Which they go back, was established in August the 4th, 1949, consisted of 19 nations, man. All right, that make up the beast: Greece, Italy, Spain, France, West Germany, United Kingdom, Portugal, Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg, Canada, Norway, Denmark. It's like Iceland, Turkey, United States. It's like Portland, Hungary, Czech, if I pronounce it right, and Republic. All right, Czech Republic. It say these nations make up NATO, which is the beast. All right, and these 10 horns, these powers, along with the other airlines that they connected with, these are the ones they gonna turn on America. And you already had Trump not too long back. We're going to try to take the land from Denmark, going to Greenland, right? And saying they need it for protection when they had gonna bomb when I think it was down in Venezuela, and they had gonna send the bomb. Well, had gonna went and bomb down there and things like that. And talking about they need Greenland, Denmark, to set up a security system shot against them. And they were like, nah, they not with that. But, so like I say, according to like the Bible say, so according to Bible prophecy, America allies is going to turn on them. That's why he said they ain't got no help, right? He said it's only going to be them and the Israelis, when he spoke on them.
So, you don't have to take my word for it. Do your own research. What it comes down to is we are in the middle of World War III. There are at least...
And like he said, we are in the middle of World War III. And we know a lot of people say, man, they've been saying that forever. We've been in the midst. But as each day go by, the war getting more intense, man. The war increasing more to the point that it's going to soon break out to an all-out war. And you have all these other nations, Iran, Russia, China, North Korea, all them talking about teaming up with the Iranians, with Iran to go against America, man. So really, the people are tired of this war, So because as the day go by, ain't nothing gonna get better, man. The thing gonna get worse and worse. And we still had other prophecies got to play out before WW3 happened. One of the main, like I said, a lot of more prophecies got to play out: the food, famine, pestilence, them kind of things, But one of the main other prophecy before that is the MOTB, it's the mark of the beast. Because the Lord tell you, whoever take it, you're going to be tormented with fire and brimstone, which that would be the missile, because that's how the Lord is going to judge this place, through the nuclear missiles. It's that fire the Lord talking about. He going to kindle on the earth. He going to put on the earth. All right? Because the scripture tell you, he said he made the wasters. He said he created the smiths. The smith is the missiles. He said he created them to destroy and to waste the land. And also waste the Edomites, which go back to Esau. Waste it away. You're going to waste them away. Also, but yeah, that's how the Lord going to do it. It ain't going to be no, how the Christian church put it. Because they don't teach you that missiles, the Lord going to destroy this place through missiles, through WW3. That's why the nation have these missiles created, right? They ain't, you think they just all of a sudden like, yeah, we all just gonna create missiles. No, the Lord put a spirit on them, you know, like the scripture say, our inspiration come from the Most High. So the Lord put a spirit on all these nations who got these missiles, right, to create them. So what? He can use them against them, you know, so they can destroy themselves, especially Esau Edom, because his blessing is the sword. That's how he got everything. Death, destruction. So the Lord gonna take him out by the same way he gained everything, according to the Bible. All right, so we're gonna go. I'm gonna go to Jeremiah real quick. No, is it Isaiah? Yeah, Jeremiah. Real fast. So I can that with me. All right, this is Jeremiah, chapter 50. And but Matt Shalaki, let me
Of 10 other countries that have been bombed by Iran because of us bombing them, and there are currently like 16 countries involved in this conflict.
he said 10 other countries been bombed by Iran since basically America got in bombed them. So they like, fuck it, we going all in. You know? Hey, and you know, dealing with the Eastern heathens, right? The East Indian, Elam, and the Ishmaelites, the Arabs, and things like that. Hey, you see these niggas strap bombs to themselves. You know, Ishmael don't know to be a wild man. All right. So these are people who don't mind sacrificing. They sacrifice their life for idols, gods, and things like that. So these are the people, but they will whatever. They don't care. You see how they come up with the terror attack, nigga strap a whole bomb to itself and kill everybody. You know, they'll sacrifice themselves, you know, for their belief, they people and things like that. But they all out with it.
We are on the verge of World War III, and the U.S. is going to lose, especially if we because we don't have any allies anymore.
And what the Edomite just said, and this coming from an Edomite, so-called white man, red man. He said, and the U.S. is going to lose. They have no allies. Because everybody who America deal with in business, they always turn around and don't keep no treaties, or they play them. Even they own allies, even they own even the Edomites among them, right? Along with the allies, they play them and try to overtake and bully the allies in other countries. So it's getting to the time now, everybody like, man, they tired of it. And they ready to put these missiles to work. Right? Now, like I said, we still got prophecy gonna play out. But this is how the place is gonna go out. All right?
Trump alienated all our allies. We're going to be going this.
And what he said, Trump alienated all the allies. So the other Edomites, like, man, the hell with that shit. Like, this nigga tripping. All right?
This one alone, it'll be Israel and the U.S. against the world, basically.
And what he said, it's to the point he gonna alienate all the allies. He said it ain't gonna be nothing but Israel in the U.S. And what he said, against the world. And we just read it in the Bible. Right? How they own allies gonna turn on them. And we gonna go get other scriptures. How the Lord said he gonna call the other nation from the north, Russia. He gonna lead the rest of when it brew all the way to the top. And the Lord for to get ready and judge them in the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh judgment. Hey man, all these nations, they gonna team up. They all gonna team up. Russia gonna lead the rest of the nation to team up. And that shit really gonna get real when Russia and China don't kick in. You know, and they already saying stepping up for Iran. But like he said, America gonna lose. They have no backup. They own kind don't want to deal with them. You have a man running the country who not fit, but that's all part of the Lord prophecy. Because he's the man for the job, to get everything out of order and put everything in chaos. So he can help through the spirit power. How about Shema Shai bring an end to this place? But you got to understand prophecy and have the mind of Yahweh Shem Yahushua to see these things, man. Have the spirit of the Lord.
Because no one is happy about this war. And wait until the big players get involved, Russia and China.
And what he said, wait till the big players get involved, Russia and China. That's what I said. Same with what he said. All right. But like he said, ain't nobody happy about this war. They own people not happy about it. And that's why they're going to be left alone. All right. And matter of fact, we're going to get that right here. Because what this is Jeremiah chapter 50. And I'm going to start from 45, get to the point. It said, therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord that he have taken against Babylon. All right. Against Babylon, you Edomites, right? Which is the modern day Babylon is America. It's in his purpose that he have purpose against the land of the Chaldeans. All right, represent the team, they're also Edomites. Surely the least of the flock should draw them out. The Amalekites, Amalek, the fake, the one who say they you over there. They the least of the flock, and it said the least of the flock gonna draw who out? The Edomites. They are the Edomites, but Babylon the Great, America. All right, along with the rest of these, you still probably with some of the other Edomites, but like I said, but then again, they ain't got nobody on their side. So he going to be left between them two. That's why I say the least of the flocks to draw them out. All right, the modern day Chaldeans also go back to a representation also of the Edomites, America. All right. Because America take on, like we say, they take on a lot of characteristic of ancient customs and people, ancient places. Chaldean real heavy in the witchcraft and sorcery. America is too. All right. So yeah. All right. Edomites over there on the other side of the world. All right. They gonna go. You see how the Lord got them going out. It says, surely the least of the flock should draw them out. And it's talking about the small hat, the fake JWISH. I don't want to put too much on it because, like I say, they turn videos, you start getting on them. All right. And what they doing, they drawing America out into what? This war. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. It say, at the noise of the taking of Babylon, which is America, the earth is moved, and the cry is heard among the nations. So at the cry, right? He said the earth is moved through what? The nuclear missiles is gonna rock this place. Say the earth gonna reel into a fro like a drunken man. All right. Now this verse 51 does say the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon against them in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind. And that's that destroying winds that into missiles. And you see it when they shoot missiles certain missiles they got. They the nuclear warheads and things. Hey, when they hit, what they do, they spread their radiation heat. That shit spread through the city miles away. Boom, 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 boom. That's that destroying wind. All right. It say, and I was saying upon Babylon fanners. All right. And I was saying upon Babylon fanners, right? These nations. It say that shall fan her and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble, they shall be against her round about. It said in the day of trouble, they shall be against her. It said round about. And what he said, what this Edomite right here said, it gonna be Israel and America against the world. And the Lord just say, he gonna bring the people, the nation against her from round about. Against him that let the arch bend his bow, representing missile, and against him that lift himself up in his Bargadon, war material, armor. It say, and spare ye not her young man. Destroy ye utterly old, Abshalak, destroy ye utterly all her host. Thus say this, it say, thus say, it say, thus the slain, Shalak, thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are threshed through in the streets. All right. And that's the point. It said, for Israel have not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power. the Lord of hosts, Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua. Though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. Should like me about that. But and that's the point. But all this is for Israelites, for the 12 tribes. You so-called Negro, Native American Indian, so-called Latino, Hispanic. The Lord is doing this for the Israelites, for his people, for the thing the Edomites gonna do, and also the other nations. That's why the Lord got the heathen nation going at it like that. All right, the Lord is making this a punishment and judgment to the nation for what they did to the Israelites, for cutting off from being a nation, for giving us idol God to worship. All right, the truth is out here. You got our people. They don't want to accept the truth. They still want to be stuck in life. They're gonna have to pay for all that. Strip us out of culture. We don't know who we are, but everybody else know who you are. All right, the Lord said He doing this for the Israelite. All right, you so-called Negro, Native American Indian, so-called Latino, Hispanic, who make up them 12 tribes. All right, but this is judgment and payback from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. This is how He gonna judge the nations. All right, and man, it's a lot to get. I jump down to 11. It's a lot of good. It say, make bright the arrows, gather the shield. The Lord had raised up the spirit of the kings of the Mede, and this is representing Russia. For his device is against Babylon, talking about America, to destroy it. Because another thing, what we always tell folk, when you go into the ancient Babylon in the Bible, the ancient Babylon, it didn't go out by fire. It didn't go out by the ways of the metaphors for the word missile. Back then, was the arrows. They were saying shoot the arrows and the archers shoot. No, it didn't go out no kind of way like that. It didn't go out by fire. It just another empire came in and took it down, took over the rulership. You know, came and took it down. It didn't have to be out it didn't go out by no all-out war with fire being shot and nothing. It didn't go. The ancient Babylon didn't go out like that. So this is a future prophecy. What Jeremiah is speaking on, what he describing to the best of his ability, what the Lord gave him an insight on according to the future, for him to see the things that gonna play out. Because when you go into it, the Lord didn't take vengeance as how he said he gonna take vengeance on this Babylon right here. He didn't do that on the ancient Babylon, because it didn't go out like that. This is talking about America. This is the last rulership of any other heathen nation on the earth. All these heathen nations gonna have their time to rule. Now the Lord finna come back and establish order within the Israelite. We finna be back on top, put us in power. You know, starting with the elect, right? Because 2/3 of our people, they gonna have to be cut off and die. A lot of them gonna die in this war because they gonna go try to help the Edomites fight the war. And a lot of them gonna die over here because, well, they gonna take the mark of the beast. They can say they not gonna take it all day, but when the shit get real and hit the fan, and they ain't got no other way to eat, you gotta feed they children or want to be able to maneuver in society like you doing now, you gonna have to take it. Other than that, they gonna X you out of society, or you gonna be put to death. So a lot of them will lose their life getting burnt by nuclear missiles. That's part of their judgment, and that's their lake of fire. When they talking about you gonna die, and at the end of the coming of Jesus, which you know your house shot. That you gonna be in the lake of fire. The lake of fire talking about, the scriptures say the elements should melt with firm and heat. Well, how you gonna do that? Through these missiles. That's why you got the other countries, China, Russia, these folks saying they got missiles that can reach from all the way over there to over here in 30 minutes. And they boasting and bragging about that. And they also got warships that they got ships with big ass ships with missiles on them, man. They sitting in the ocean, so they gonna pull close up near to the lanes too, and shoot them. And all these nations got warships. Majority of nations got warships, man. That they can pull right up on the coast of the goddamn Florida or New York, with all surround this motherfucker, man, and shoot the missiles. And that's why the Lord said this. Matter of fact, I finished that and I'm going to jump to that. Jeremiah 51:11. It said, make bright the arrow, the missile, gather the shield. The Lord had raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, represent Russia, for his device is against Babylon to destroy it. because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple, his people. All right. Now, this Jeremiah 50. All right. Like I say, because you got warships. The nation do have warship with missiles on them, and they can pull up close by. A nigga be like, man, no missiles ain't gonna make it from all the way over there, man. Nigga, that's why they got warships, nigga. That's why they got ships over here in the ocean, close by. Cause when the shit go down, they gonna pull right up and they gonna shoot all on everybody. And they also do, like I say, they told you, we got missiles. Can reach from here to over there, nigga, in 20, 30 minutes. And they talking much about it. All right, but this Jeremiah 50 and man, all they good. Eyes that start for 14. It say, put yourselves in array against Babylon. All right, in a battle round about. It say, all you that bend the bow. It say, all you that bend the bow. You know, talking about these missiles shot out them shallows. When they click, it, boo, boo, when you shoot them, when they shoot the missiles out the shallow, it yank back and it going forth. All right. It say, put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All you that bend the bow, shoot at her. It say, all you that bend the bow. And all these nations got missiles. Iran got them. America helped supply some of the little smaller heathen nation that didn't have them. He helped supply them. They bought them from him. But now he looking like, damn, we gonna sold these niggas the missiles, and they still creating more and buying more. Now you got other heathen nation supplying them with missiles. Because they want them to have them so that we can all team up and we're gonna bomb this whore. Bomb America, Babylon the Great, the mothers of harlot. So, yeah. It said, put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all you that bend the bow. It said, all you that bend the bow. It said, shoot at her. Spare no arrows. They not gonna spare. And I'm gonna play a little clip. I think like this Japanese dude, Ammon, he was showing that like when Russia say if they shoot missiles, like where they'll hit, like the targets they gonna hit. I'm gonna play that little clip. It's showing you where they gonna hit. It say, but all you that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she have sinned against the Lord. It say, shout against her round about. See, round about. It say, she have given her hand, her foundations are falling. America is falling. This foundation of America, this once great establishment where they set up upon her over here in America is falling. The Edomites falling as a whole. It says, shoot at her round about. She has given her hand, her foundation are falling, her walls are thrown down, for it is the vengeance of the Lord. See, the Lord keeps saying this is his vengeance. See, the Lord controlled the nation. It might look like, yeah, the Lord using the nation to do it, but it also the vengeance of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You know, her foundations are falling, her walls are thrown down, for it is the vengeance of the Lord. It say, take vengeance upon her as she have doing to her. All right, cut off the sword from Babylon and him that handled the sickle in the time of harvest. All right, and they doing that now. All right, well, yeah, it's gonna happen. For fear of the oppressing sword, they should turn everyone to his people, and they should flee everyone his own land. And you got other nations, they gonna get the hell on before this shit get intense. And I wouldn't be surprised so I'm doing it on now. All right. So and that's the point. All right. So, but yeah, man, and it's a lot to get, but I'm gonna leave it right there. Like I said. So, but just backing up what he said, man. This is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna play this little clip, and I'm gonna just end off with the clip with how they say what the missiles will hit. If they did pop up in America. All right.
Yeah, I said it. Somebody just recently got into an accident, and the insurance offered $40K, but they felt as though that wasn't enough.
Targeted. Why? Hitting New York cripples America's economy. These are Russia's top nuke targets in the United States. Your city is probably on the list. You just don't know it yet. Right now, Russia has missiles aimed at America, 1,700 of them, ready to launch. And if they
They
fire,
said they got 1,700 missiles ready to launch. The Lord said it's gonna be 200 million missiles, man. That's
you have
overkill.
30 minutes to live, maybe less. The targets were chosen 40
specific
years
number,
ago, locked into guidance systems, waiting. Today, we're revealing the exact targets Russia has chosen in America, which cities may get hit and why, even if you're far from a major city, you're still not safe. If Russia launches nukes, New York City would likely be targeted. Why? Hitting New York cripples America's economy. 8.5 million people. Wall Street, the stock market, global banking infrastructure. An 800 kiloton warhead could kill 2 million instantly. Another 3 to 5 million die from radiation. The blast doesn't create a crater. Nukes explode in the air. This spreads destruction wider. The shock wave travels at 500 miles per hour, flattening buildings in a 3-mile radius. Manhattan can't be evacuated. Too many people, too few exits. No rescue possible. But it's not the only city Russia would hit. LA would also be targeted. 4 million people. 700,000 could die instantly. 1.5 million injured. LA has an evacuation problem. 5.5 million cars. Almost no public transit. Trapped when the blast hits. LA's drought makes it worse. Nuclear strike contaminates water supply. Millions without safe drinking water. But cities aren't Russia's only targets. Russia's highest priority is missile silos. America has 400 Minuteman III missiles. Each can reach Moscow in 30 minutes. Russia must destroy.
You see how I say America got some they can reach over that 30 minutes? They got them too. So it's not just only, I'm telling you, man, it gonna, like you said, the other little parts, no, but it gonna get to the point, like you have about Shemap Shah say, hey, ain't gonna be no heaven in here. It gonna be so many missile shots, it gonna wipe out the whole America, man.
Them before launch. But Russia can't hit them one at a time. The moment one silo gets hit, America launches everything else. Use them or lose them. So Russia has to time hundreds of warheads to hit simultaneously, all arriving in the same minute. 3 bases hold America's land missiles: Malmstrom in Montana, Minot in North Dakota, Warren in Wyoming. Each base has around 150 missiles. Tens of thousands of people live nearby. All 3 bases would be hit at once. No warning, no time to evacuate. But wiping out the...
If you say no warning, no time, evaporating, like Yahushua say, he coming like a thief, because soon Yahushua come, when he get ready to finally crack that sky, he gonna intervene during the midst of World War III. So ain't gonna, hey, that's why he said be prepared, man, be ready, because you don't know what hour your Lord do coming. And these folks ain't gonna tell you when they shoot these, they just gonna do that shit. They like, when they go on the war with us, they ain't tell like, we finna send y'all a missile back. They just strike them, boom, out the blue, you know?
Silos alone doesn't stop America. There's a base most Americans have never heard of, Offutt Air Force Base in Nebraska. This is where STRATCOM operates, the people who control America's entire nuclear arsenal. They decide when to launch, where to aim, how to respond. Russia knows if they destroy this base, America's nuclear response gets chaotic. The nearby city of Omaha sits right next to it. Hundreds of thousands of people are at risk. But here's the thing. America learned from the Cold War. Backup command centers exist across the country, hidden, ready to take over. Destroying one doesn't stop the system, but Russia would try anyway. And there's another critical target. NORAD sits inside a mountain in Colorado, the system that watches the sky for incoming missiles. It's America's early warning system. The moment Russia launches, NORAD sees it. Without NORAD, America goes partially blind. Can't see attacks coming as fast. Can't warn cities in time. Colorado Springs sits right outside. Hundreds of thousands of people nearby, all at risk from a strike. But even if Russia destroys NORAD, they still can't win, because America has one weapon that's impossible to find. Ohio-class nuclear submarines, America's ultimate weapon. 14 submarines hiding in the oceans. Each carries 20 Trident II missiles. Each missile carries 4 to 8 warheads. One submarine can devastate dozens of cities. Russia has no idea where they are, Atlantic or Pacific, moving constantly. running silent. Even if Russia destroys every silo and command center, submarines survive, and they will fire back. That's why Russia can never win. But Russia would still try disrupting communications.
And that's another thing. He said they'll never win. That's why the Lord gonna have all the nation team, all the heathen team up together to do it. They gonna come to the job and get it done. All right. So yeah, and as you can see, man, it gonna happen. Like I say, you see how they say America got these warships, submarine ships. They got them too, man. They gonna have theirs shooting back and forth too from the waters.
Russia would try one more thing: cut communication to the submarines. Special radio stations send orders underwater. One in Maine, one in Washington, one in Hawaii. Destroy these and submarines can't receive launch codes. Or so Russia thinks. But submarine commanders already have their orders. Sealed instructions. If contact is lost, they're authorized to launch anyway. America built the system to survive even this. Backup transmitters exist. Emergency protocols activate automatically. The submarines will fire with or without orders. Russia knows this. They'd hit the stations anyway. It won't matter. But then there's Washington, D.C. itself.
Don't buy that camera that's going viral to
And I'ma
keep burglars
close out
away. Do this
with that
instead
right there.
for only $22 a month.
And I'm gonna close out with that right there, man, because there's a lot.
Washington,
D. Trying to make it too long, but you get the point, man. It was going to happen according to the Bible. So close out by giving our honor, praise, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. With that, say Shalom, and I hope that was edifying. Double honors and blessings to the elder, the apostle, great millstone.